I'm Elly. Today I'm so happy because I get surprised from my aunt to a watch, and it's an Elly.
Oh.
And it's sparkly, and it has a heart.
Wow, you have initial on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so lovely.
It has my name on it, Elly.
Oh.
And I get this book, Flik and Flak, in the magic wood. And look at this box. So I'm going to read you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Flik and Flak in the magic wood. Flik and Flak in the magic wood. Ooh, I love this clock kind of watch, or had some string and had a flute. Flik and Flak in the magic wood. It was a hot summer's day. Flik and Flak were doing dozing lazily in the garden. I wish we could go on a magical adventure, said Flak dreamily. In the distance, the town clock chimed. Oh, kind of this
Ding,
clock?
ding,
Ding, like
ding.
this?
Yes.
Chime. Ding, ding, ding. Out of nowhere, a fox with a watch appeared. It's time, he cried, rushing past. Time for what? Asked Flik and Flak. Jumping up, they followed the fox as he bounded away. Bounded away and had a jacket on fast.
Mm-hmm.
As a kind of a tail. Wait, called Flik, but the fox dived down a hole. I wish we could see him, said Flak. Just then they noticed that a little silver flute had dropped off the fox's pocket. Oh no! Flik blew into the flute, and from it came a sound like tingling fairy bells. Flik and Flak began to feel quite peaceful. They were shrinking. They tumbled down the dark foxhole. Fox is seeing them. Moments later, Flik and Flak found themselves in a wood. A tiny fairy was sitting on a toadstool crying. Welcome to the magic wood, she said. I am Belle. What's the matter? Asked Flak. The magic wood used to be a happy place to live, sniffled Belle. But then a dragon moved in and it all changed. Now the animals are frightened because he chased them and breathes fire. Oh, a unicorn. A white unicorn. And a bear. Ooh, I like this bear. Just then, a huge whirl came from the wood. A bear and a unicorn rushed out of the trees. That dragon has burnt my bottom and frazzled the unicorn's tail, growled the bear angrily. Suddenly, the fox dashed past again. It's time, he shouted. Time for what? Asked Flik and Flak. There was another shirring roll. Time to escape from the dragon, said the unicorn. Quick, jump on my back. Ooh, like that fox is very kind of needs some help. I don't know why it's running away. I think because of the dragon.
Yeah, because the fire dragon.
There's really a dragon. It's kind of the fire breathing.
Yeah.
And this fox's clock looks like a bit like mine, but mine is more pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, this clock. They just usually sit on their outside.
Oh. Did they?
Yes, because if when they're like this.
Oh.
Look, it's the same. Yeah.
Their town.
The unicorn shook her silver horn and flew into the air. Hold on tight, she said as she soared up high. Behind them, the dragon burst out of treetops. He flapped his wings fiercely, and fairy flames shot from his mouth. He chased them, swooping and diving this way and that. Go faster, cried Flik. He's catching up. The unicorn flew faster, but the dragon breathed a huge blast of fire. Duck! Shouted Flik, but Flag lost her grip and let go of the unicorn's mane. Help! She yelled as she slid off the unicorn's back and plummeted towards as trees below. We've got to find Flag before the dragon gets her, cried Flik. We'll have to search in the wood. The unicorn tossed her mane and flew down to where Belle and the bear went withing. They split up to look for Flag, but only the fox is seen.
Where's Flag?
Flag, she fell.
Slip off.
Yes. Oh, I don't like the sound of this dragon. They split up to look for Flag. Flik searched high and low, but he couldn't find her anywhere. He sat down to rest on a tree stump. Flag, where are you, Flag? He bellowed as loudly as he could. Suddenly, a rustling noise came from the trees. The air grew very warm. A gigant shadow fell across the garden. Here I am, said a gruff voice. Flik had forgotten all about the dragon. Deep in the wood, Belle and the bear had found Flag. Immediately, she had landed safely in a huge spider's web. They were untangling her when they heard an enormous roar in the distance. I bet the dragon's got Flik, said Flag. Come on, we've got to save him before being barbecued. There's no time to lose. She jumped on the unicorn's back and flew away. In the clearing, Flik and the dragon were face to face. The dragon grinned and smoke curled and of his nostrils. He took a step forward and opened his mouth wider and wider. Flag flew down on the unicorn just in time. Leave him alone, you big bully, she shouted. She was sure about the dragon would be furious, but something of surprise happened.
Crying.
The dragon began to cry. I lonely son. I just want to play, but everyone runs away screaming. It's not my fault. I breathe fire. It's what just dragons do. Oh, please don't cry, said Flag, suddenly feeling sorry to the dragon. You're just a little bit too enthusiastic. That's all. With some practice, you'll learn how to breathe fire wistfully.
You know that meaning practice?
To breathe fire if you want.
Yeah.
Or like that.
He just learn how to control the fire.
Oh, yeah. Flik and Flag helped the dragon to practice breathing fire. At first, there was quite a lot of melting and scoring, but the dragon was a quick learner and soon got the hang of it. Belle was very pleased. Let's have a feast to welcome the dragon and to thank Flik and Flag, she said. She unpacked some fairy lights, and the bear filled a basket with delicious party treats. They lit lit the fairy lights. The dragon helped Flag to light the barbecue, and they wasn't burn bottom inside. Everyone was happy because the magic wood felt like home again. The dragon gave Flik and Flak a hug. "It's so wonderful to have friends," he said. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the fox appeared again. It's time, he cried. "Time for what?" asked Flik and Flak. "Another watch." Or kind of a clock but has a screen. "Time to go home," said Belle, smiling. She thanked Flik and Flak and played a tune over the little silver flute. Everyone waved goodbye, and the wood began to disappear. "Goodbye," called Flik and Flak. And so it is this fox and the clock. Bye-bye. Like this. Before they knew it, Flik and Flak were back in their garden. What a wonderful adventure! Had it been real, or had they imagined it? Then Flak noticed the flute lying next to the foxhole. "We'll keep this summer safe," said Flik. "We can play the flute and go to the magic wood whatever we want to." They smiled. "Come on, it's nearly time for dinner," said Flak. The night, Flik and Flak snuggled in their beds and remembered all the fun and excitement they had in the magic wood. They couldn't wait to their forest friends again. From somewhere outside, far, far away, come the faint of tingling fairy bells. The town clock chimed, and Flik and Flak fell asleep. And there's all the toys of they met.
Yeah.